Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Grant and this is my very first ever YouTube video and I have no idea what I'm doing, so I hope this works. Every week I am going to try to do a short video where I read a book or talk about that week's tip of the week. And this week it is Be Empathetic and Show Gratitude, and so I wanted to read a book that I read every year to the kindergartners called Have You Filled a Bucket Today? A Guide to Daily Happiness for Kids. And it's a way of being empathetic because you're caring for someone else. And it's also a way to feel gratitude because when you are kind to others, it makes you feel good about yourself. So here goes. All day long, everyone in the whole wide world walks around carrying an invisible bucket. You can't see it, but it's there. You have a bucket. Each member of your family has a bucket. Your grandparents, friends, and neighbors all have buckets. Everyone carries an invisible bucket, even your dog. Your bucket has one purpose only. Its purpose is to hold your good thoughts and good feelings about yourself. You feel happy and good when your bucket is full, and you feel sad and lonely when your bucket is empty. So this is someone who's feeling good about herself, and so she has high self-esteem. And when you feel bad about yourself, you have low self-esteem. Other people feel the same way too. They're happy when their buckets are full, just like him, and they're sad when their buckets are empty, just like her. It's great to have a full bucket, and this is how it works. Other people can fill your bucket, and you can fill theirs. You can fill your own bucket too. So how do you fill a bucket? You fill a bucket when you show love to someone, when you say or do something kind, or even when you give someone a smile. That's being a bucket filler. So she's filling his bucket by smiling, and he's filling her bucket by sharing his umbrella. A bucket filler is a loving, caring person who says and does nice things to make others feel special. When you treat others with kindness and respect, you fill their buckets. But you can also dip into a bucket and take out some good feelings. You dip into a bucket when you make fun of someone, when you say or do mean things, or even when you ignore someone. That's bucket dipping. Bullying is bucket dipping. When you hurt others, you dip into their bucket. You will dip into your own bucket too. When you're mean to other people, you empty out your own bucket. Many people who dip have an empty bucket. They may think they can fill their own bucket by dipping into someone else's, but that will never work. You never fill your own bucket when you dip into someone else's. But guess what? When you fill someone's bucket, you fill your own bucket too. You feel good when you help others feel good. Think about what it feels like when you do something nice for someone and it makes them happy. It makes you feel good too. All day long, we are either filling up or dipping into each other's buckets by what we say and what we do. Try to fill a bucket and see what happens. Think about today. What have you done today that might have dipped from someone else's bucket? Or what have you done today that filled someone's bucket up? You love your mom and dad. Why not tell them you love them? You can even tell them why. Your caring words will fill their buckets with joy. Watch for smiles to light up their faces. You will feel like smiling too. A smile is a good clue that you have filled a bucket. If you practice, you'll become a great bucket filler. Just remember that everyone carries an invisible bucket, and think of what you can say or do to fill it. Here are some ideas for you. You could smile and say hi to the bus driver. He has a bucket too. You could invite the new kid at school to play with you. You could write a thank you note to your teacher. That's something you could do right now. You could tell your grandpa that you like spending time with him. There are many ways to fill a bucket. Bucket filling is fun and easy to do. It doesn't matter how old or young you are. It doesn't cost money. It doesn't take much time. And remember, when you fill someone else's bucket, you fill your own bucket too. When you're a bucket filler, you make your home, your school, and your neighborhood better places for all. Bucket filling makes everyone feel good. So why not decide to be a bucket filler today and every day? Just start each day by saying to yourself, I'm going to do something to fill someone's bucket today. And at the end of each day, ask yourself, did I fill a bucket today? Yes, I did. That's the life of a bucket filler. And that's you. So the challenge this week for the tip of the week was to do something to be kind to someone else. So think about what you could do to fill someone else's bucket. Maybe you could offer to play with a brother or sister who is bored or feeling lonely. Maybe you could do a chore for one of your parents who's feeling kind of overwhelmed with all the things they have to do. Maybe you could make a sign and put it in your window so everyone who walks or drives past your house can have their bucket filled when they read the kind words you put on that sign. Well, I hope that if you do something for our Tip of the Week challenge, I would love it if you sent me what you did for the challenge through my work email. I'd love to hear it. I'm getting kind of lonely here in my house with just my husband and my son. I would love to hear from you. Okay, that's it for this week. Fingers crossed it turned out, and I will see you all next week. Bye-bye.